Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. Today we're going to be making turkey meatloaf. Very good, very tasty. We're going to use, I made a homemade barbecue sauce, and we're going to be using that. And it's another WW friendly meal for my spousal unit and me. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay guys, that's going to be my little pan that I put in the oven with the silpat and all. I don't put no grease in it. This is my 1 pound of 99% fat-free turkey, and that's 0 points. That's just salt and pepper. You know, my old faithful here, Mount Olive diced jalapeno. Here we have 1 teaspoon of tomato paste, 1 egg. We're going to mix that together. And then we got some really fine diced onion. Same thing with the multicolored bell peppers. And I got some sun-dried tomato there. And here I've got maybe, it's less than a quarter, it's about 1/8 of a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese that I finally chopped up, as you can see. I'm going to dump that in there. All that's to keep everything nice and moist. There's no bread fillers. That's what makes this a unique turkey loaf. So let's get to it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to show you. You know how Newman does his own sauces? Well, now Mr. Dan making my own barbecue sauce there, right? So this is what we're going to put on the top of the turkey loaf, okay? So that's also 0 points. I've been working on that for a while. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm going to use my little whisk, this tiny little thing. I got this from Patty, my daughter's boyfriend's mom, gave me that for Christmas. So anyway, I'm going to beat this egg up here and mix in the tomato. And I'm not going to put, you're not going to see me, I'm not putting no garlic in here, garlic powder. You're going to have enough flavors in there with the onion, the bell pepper, the sun-dried tomato, the cheese, a little salt and pepper. That's all you need. Put a few of those jalapenos in here, diced jalapeno. But you're going to see this is it's going to stay together just nice. It's not going to be nice and moist. There's no fillers, no breadcrumbs, none of that. All that stuff is not good when you're trying to maintain something. I don't know what. But all right, so now you see what I got here, right? Okay, so now we're going to put some onion in here. Okay. Now you don't have to mix it, you don't have to do it this way. You can put a turkey in. You can do whatever you like, but I like mixing all these together here. And like I said, this is all these things I'm putting in have a double reason. As one is to keep it nice and moist, the turkey, because 99% lean, that's not so much fat, huh? And then the other is for the flavors. And you notice I'm not going too crazy with it. You'll see when it's mixed together, and it's going to hold together just fine. So now let me put a teaspoon of these jalapenos in there. And when I did the teaspoon of the tomato paste, I used this, not an actual measuring thing. Same as I'm doing here. I'm just throwing in about a teaspoon, maybe a hair more. So, okay. I'll mix this in. Because you know what I'm going to do next, right? We're going with the best mixing tool there is on the planet. Everybody has a pair of them. So, okay, so you can see my mix. If you can see everything what I got here. Looking good, huh? Yeah. All right. All right. Thank you, little whisk. Okay, now I gotta Now this, I've had it out for a little bit. Still kind of chilly, but I took it out yesterday out of the freezer and let it thaw out in the fridge overnight. So it's still a little bit cold. So with that being said, we're just going to mix all this together. You're going to see it's going to come together just nice. It'll be nice and it's going to look a little wet, but if you let it sit for a few minutes, the turkey will absorb a lot of the liquid. And then we got our little protein shake going here, right? We're going to put some non-fat cheese in there. That makes also for 0 because it's less than 1/4 cup. I was going to use 1/4, but I didn't want to put too much in because then it would dry it out. But you know, Penny likes the little flavor of cheese. That we did that one time. I put a little cheese in there. Well, the same thing, the mozzarella. And she said she could actually taste it. So that's what I'm trying to do. Keep the same profile. Don't want to confuse her taste, but she's just now getting used to all this kind of stuff. Whatever. We're having a good time today. All right. All right, now let me lift this board up. And there you go. This is what we have so far. That's the cheese. That ain't breadcrumbs now. We're going to mix that in. You guys will see this is going to get like a nice little pasty consistency. That's what you want. Not really paste, but it's, you can see it's holding together fine. So I'll put a couple little hits of salt and pepper in here. Okay. Make sure everybody's happy. All right. That might have been a teaspoon of salt and pepper. That's a combo. That's my salt and pepper mix that I always use. That way you only have to sprinkle one thing. You ain't got to take out a pepper shaker, salt shaker. Okay. This goes together pretty well. My oven's going to be set at probably, I want to do 400, but I'm thinking I'll just do 375. I'll let you know though. Now we just slide this out. You're going to form yourself a little meatloaf, huh? All right. Just form yourself a little meatloaf here. And when you cook this, you know, you're not going to, you're still going to go by the old thing I've been trying to tell people. Go by the temperature. It's more accurate, and that way you know it's cooked and it won't be really dried out. Stick to 165 internal temp, and everything will be Jim Dandy fine. So I'm going to set my oven here. After I rinse my hands off, I'll show you what we got for a meatloaf. Now it's just a matter of time in the oven. I just want to show you, that went together real quick. This is all real time. Didn't stop the camera, and it's what, 3 minutes, something more. No, it's closer to 8 minutes. It's a good thing you don't believe me when I tell you time off the top of my head. Remember that when you watched Jag years ago, that whatever her name was, Captain Bell, played Colonel Mackenzie? She tell you time what the time was without even looking at the clock. But that's TV stuff, right? All right, hold on. Okay, guys and girls, one last look at it before it goes in. I decided to set it at 400 because I'll keep an eye on it. I got my thermometer handy, but doesn't that look pretty, huh? On a close-up? Yep, it's going to stay together. Now, what's going to happen is it's going to shrink up just a tad, but that's going to help hold everything together. All right, we're going in the oven. We'll be back. And I am using my little toaster oven, just to let you know, because it heats up quicker than the big oven. So anyhow, we'll be back. I got the timer set for 20 minutes, but I'm planning on between 30 and 40 minutes for the whole thing to be done. So we'll be back midway through, and that's when I'll take it out and we'll put the sauce on it, barbecue sauce on it, put it back in. Okay, hold on. Okay, my friends, that's after 20 minutes. I'm going to put it back in for another 10. And then see where the temp's at. Right now it's at 113. Okay, there you go at 30 minutes. Okay, 400 degrees. Looking nice. Now I'm going to put it back in for another 5. Check the temp. Right now it's 143. Okay, we have an internal temp of 161, 162. So we're going to be putting the sauce on and put that back in the oven for just a couple minutes. Okay, guys, there you have it, my masterpiece. But that's a homemade barbecue sauce with 0 points, WW friendly, and my turkey loaf, which is also 0 points, WW friendly. And we'll meet you at the taste test table when we have a little bite. I'm gonna let this cool down a bit. Look at that! Don't that look pretty? We're getting ready to delve into it. It's still steaming, but I'm ready to take a shot. Okay, guys, here we go at the taste test table. Miss Penny's still working, so hopefully everybody can see me. I'm going to taste my delicious homemade meatloaf here. Wow. The outside, man, it tastes delicious. The outside of it, nice little crust. Because I turned the convection on for the last few minutes before I put the sauce on. 400 degrees, between 35 and 40 minutes. The internal temp was perfect. The meat is nice and moist. That's the seaweed. If you want moist stuff, gotta put a little moist stuff in there. But remember, this is no breadcrumbs, no flour, no nothing, straight up. Meat, veggies, and an egg. It was delicious, holy moly. And that barbecue sauce I made. Oh. Wow. Okay, my friends. So until next time, remember, when you're out and about, cover up, protect yourself as well as others. Wash your hands. Wash your hands a lot. Hopefully the coronavirus will be over soon, but the way it's looking, it's coming back around even more pissed off than it was before. Don't talk with your mouth full unless it's another delicious dish like this, and that does taste dang good. Wash your hands. Whenever it does, wash your hands. Okay, so don't talk with your mouth full, like I said, unless it's another dish like this. Like us, give us a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't yet. When you do, a little notification bell will pop down. You hit that. That'll let you know when you got a new video out. Then there's a little arrow down box right below the video. You hit that. Drop down box will come down. That'll have the complete recipe, the ingredients, and how we did it. And also have a link to Cooking with Mr. Dan Facebook page and a link to my daughter's artwork site. So without further ado, this is Mr. Dan saying, stay hungry, my friends. And when you do, come back and we'll give you another delicious dish like this. This really is good. All right, we're out of here for now. Stay safe, guys.